Hey guys, I've got some Yu-Gi-Oh cards to show off to you today. To start off with here, I've got two Blue Eyes White Dragon cards. You know I love the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Here they are. Check them out. These are both overframes of the new effect version of the Blue Eyes White Dragon, and I've got them in two different languages here. So in my last video, I discovered a printing of Yu-Gi-Oh! Called English Edition for Asia. And what that effectively is they're Yu-Gi-Oh cards in English, but they're manufactured in Asia and distributed in Asia for English-speaking countries in Asia. I've also discovered, so I did a bunch of research because of that and sort of figured out the different languages that Yu-Gi-Oh is printed in. I presumed that in China, they just played with Japanese cards. But so to start off with here, this one right here is the ultra rare overframe of the Blue Eyes White Dragon, the White Phantom Beast, which is the newest version of the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Really cool card. Let me put it in the center for you. Yeah, we can maybe catch some of the, wow, look at that. Check out the foiling on him. And yeah, like I was saying, this one is in Japanese, and you can see right down there the set, and you can tell if a card's Japanese if it says JP there in that little box there, the indicator from what the set is and what the language is. So JP standing for Japanese. And then this overframe, it's the same card, the Blue Eyes, the White Phantom Beast. And this one's in secret rare, but this one is in Chinese, in simplified Chinese. As you can see here, the set number, it has SC in it, standing for simplified Chinese. Pretty cool getting both of these in overframe. That's the other thing I messed up in the last video, is I couldn't think of what they're called when they're the full art. It's overframe because they're, you know, going over the frame, like the art is escaped the frame. If you know what this card does, it's really strong. I think it'll actually make a pretty big impact on the Blue Eyes White Dragon deck as a whole. It's you know, a 3,000 attack, 2,500 defense, level 8 light dragon, and it has Blue Eyes White Dragon in its name, but it is not the Blue Eyes White Dragon. However, if it is added from the deck to the hand, or if a monster you control is destroyed by battle, you can special summon it, so really easy to summon. And then, if it's summoned from the hand or from the deck, it destroys all monsters your opponent controls. Wow. But then, only Blue Eyes monsters can attack directly that turn, which, I mean, not the biggest setback. And finally, if it's targeted, you can discard a card to negate that effect and destroy the card that targeted it. So, like, you search for it from your deck, immediately special summon it, blow up your opponent's field, and then if they try and negate you blowing up their field, you negate the card negating him. And he says, no, I am blowing up your field. So, seems pretty good. Good way to get through a board. Anyways, enough about the meta. We're just here to look at pretty cards. There's two pretty cards in two languages, in Japanese and in Chinese. It's pretty cool. And then also, here's another first for my channel here. We're going to do an opening. And not just one opening, two openings. I've got two booster boxes here. They got 15 booster packs in each. They're both for the 25th anniversary here. We've got the Quarter Century Art Collection and the Quarter Century Rarity Collection. Both pretty cool sets. You can get the Quarter Century Secret Rare in here. You know, I love that rarity, Quarter Century Secret Rare. It's a very sparkly rarity. And then again, here we've got them in two different languages. So right here, like I was talking about earlier, this booster box is in the English edition for Asia. So the cards will be English. And then this one right here is in Japanese. So we'll have English cards and Japanese cards, but they're both Asian. So to start with, let's start with the rarity collection here. And yeah, I'm just gonna do a good old opening for you guys, and let's see what we get. I think this set's got, it's a bunch of reprints of like your classic stuff. I think it's got Ash Blossom in here, Nibiru. I think there's Red Eyes Dragoon is in here. He'd be really cool to pull. And then in the Quarter Century art collection, there's actually some new arts of the Blue Eyes White Dragon and Dark Magician. I would love to pull one of those in that. But here we go. We've got our 15 packs of rarity collection. So let's just get right into it in English edition for Asia. Here we go. We get Tri-Brigade Revolt. Sorry, I'm reading this off of my my phone here, and it's mirrored in the video. Masked Hero Dark Law. Wow, Eldritch the Golden Lord. Cool. I actually really like this art of him. I think this is a different one than the regular art, right? But, everything in here, it looks like we get 2 supers, an ultra, and a secret. And it's Baron de Fleur. Nice. This is a really good card. Actually, this is a card you can run in Blue Eyes, believe it or not. It requires a tuner and one more non-tuner to do level 10, but you can use a level 9, like your Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, and then a 1 tuner, and then you get, a negate on board. Pretty strong. And then, yeah, check this out. So the card is in English, as you notice here, but the set is AE, which is American or Asian English, right? So, and then so the card, yeah, it's in English on the front, but if you look at the back, we get the Japanese logo for Yu-Gi-Oh! On the back there. So that's kind of unique, right? Anyways, I thought that was kind of interesting. Let's keep tearing into them. We got a whole bunch to get through here, so let's pick up the pace a little bit. All right, here we go. Galaxy Eyes, Full Armor Photon Dragon, Pot of Desires, nice. Nightmare Unicorn, and a secret rare, Pot of Desires. This is a really great set. You're getting just lots of strong cards in here. These are all playable cards. It really doesn't seem like there's any duds, There's no chaff in the pack. So we're just nothing but gas here. Win the Wind Charmer. I can't read that. Angel of Mischief. It's back. Ghost Trick, Angel of Mischief. Called by the Grave in Ultra Rare. Very cool. And a secret rare, Decode Heat Soul. No idea what that card is. And I'm not going to find out. That's one of the issues I have with modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Is there's just so many archetypes, and every card is so laden with text that I black out trying to read Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards nowadays. Pot of Extravagance, Effect Veiler, Dimensional Barrier, and Galaxy Eyes Afterglow Dragon. Cool. Let's read this card. Dimensional Barrier. Oh, whoa. And, I walked right past it, but this isn't our ultra rare. It's an ultimate, I guess, because it's got texture on here. Maybe it'll say what the rarity is on here. Is it a holographic rare? What does that even mean? Aren't they all holographic? Or it could be the ultimate rare, because that is a rarity in here. Extra secret rare. So it's like beyond secret. I don't know what rarity this is. It's got like you can see there's like effect on the border. And then yeah, there's like a effectively like an ultra or ultimate rare kind of effect on there. So I guess I'll have to go back through and see if any of these are extra secret rare, That's kind of cool. What does Dimensional Barrier do? Declare one monster card type, Ritual, Fusion, Synchro, Xyz, or Pendulum. Okay. For the rest of this turn, neither player can special summon monsters of the declared type. Also negate the effects of all monsters of that type while they're on the field. You can only activate one Dimensional Barrier per turn. So, you know, if your opponent's playing a, whatever, Xyz deck, you can just say Xyz. They can't Xyz, and all Xyzs are negated. Seems pretty good. All right, here we go. Next one. We got Mech Knight Crusader Avramax, Reinforcement of the Army, Ancient Fairy Dragon, and Code Talker Inverted. All right. So I need to look into these rarities, see if I can figure out what's what. I promise I'm not dyslexic. I can read these cards, but again, I'm reading them in the camera, and the image in the camera is flipped. So I'm having to read them backwards. So bear with me. Time Thief Redoer, Alpha, the Master of Beasts, another Effect Veiler. Is this, and here it is. Okay, so I think this is ultimate rare, because, you know, again, it's got a text on it. Or maybe this is extra secret rare. Hard to say, but, you know, maybe you can tell me in the comments what rarity is what. But he does have a texture on him. Nice to get a really cool upped rarity of Effect Veiler. He's definitely a card I'm using. And then here we go, secret rare Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Great. You know, so like this set was actually pretty cheap getting it in the English edition for Asia. So if you're trying to like rarity bump your American deck, like this is actually probably a pretty good language to buy cards in. You know, they're probably not like tournament legal, but like I'm sure if you brought them to your locals, no one would be like, that's not the North American version. Here we go. Dark Ruler No More. Number 100 Numeron Dragon. Lightning Storm. Let's see. Is this ultra rare? It is just ultra rare. And a Pot of Prosperity. What does Pot of Prosperity do? I don't recognize this one. Banish 3 or 6 cards of your choice from your extra deck face down. For the rest of the turn, after this card resolves, any damage your opponent takes is halved. Also, excavate cards from the top of your deck equal to the number of cards banished, so presumably 6. Add 1 excavated card to your hand. Place the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. You can only use 1 per turn. You cannot draw cards by card effect. So it just digs 6 cards into your deck and gets you one of those 6 at the cost of 6 cards out of your extra deck. Also, you have the damage to your opponent, and you can't draw other cards by card effects. So a lot of setbacks on a card that's just going to get you, not even giving you +1. It's just sort of searching, you know, searching through the top 6 cards of your deck. Whatever. Artifact Lance, Decode Talker Heat Soul, we saw that guy earlier, and Dark Ruler No More in, again, I presume ultra rare, or ultimate rare. It's because it's got the, you can see it there, it's got this effect on it. Cool. And Egyptian God Slime is our secret rare. Very nice. What's Egyptian God Slime do? Must be either fusion summoned or special summoned from extra deck by tributing 1 level 10 aqua monster with 0 attack. Okay, so the trap Metal Reflect Slime probably. This card can be treated as 1 or 3 tributes for the tribute summon of a monster. So just he's a free tribute summon for a god card. Can't be destroyed by battle. Your opponent's monsters cannot target for attacks, and your opponent cannot target with card effects any monsters you control except Egyptian God Slime. Yeah, cool. And he's 3,000, 3,000. That's a pretty cool card. All right, looks like we're about halfway through here. I'm pretty happy with all my pulls so far. It seems like I've gotten a couple ultimate rares. I got Secret Rare Ash Blossom, the Ultimate Rare Effect Veiler. Just lots of really good cards in here. All right, Super Rare Ghost Bell Haunted Mansion. Very nice to get a copy of that. Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. Inspector Border. And Magician's Salvation. Cool, some support for Dark Magician in Secret Rare. Nice. Here we go. We get a Super Rare Compulsory Evacuation Device. Blackwing Samochi, the Poison Wind. Infinite Impermanence in Ultra Rare. And a Lone Fire Blossom in, what is this rarity? Is this the extra secret rare? Because it's, you know, silvery. I think this is the extra secret rare. Or is this perhaps collector's rare? I don't know. They don't really tell you here, you know? It's not the quarter century secret rare. I'm pretty sure of that because that one is very silvery. Though this one is kind of silvery. I reckon this is the extra secret rare. But cool. Lone Fire Blossom. All right, moving right along. Here we go. We get Artemis, the Majestus Moon Maiden. I swear, I'm not dyslexic. I'm reading it backwards. Reasoning in Super Rare. Cyber Angel Ben 10 in, this is Ultimate Rare. And Blackwing Samochi, the Poison Wind is our secret. Lots of cool rarities in this. I should have done my homework and figured out like what glossy effect is what. Super Rare Lava Golem. Shadow Chisholm. Oh, brother. I can't even read this backwards. I'm going to flip it around. Cherubini Ebon Angel of the Burning Abyss. There he is. He's our ultra rare. And a secret rare Pot of Extravagance. I didn't get any sleeves or anything, so I hope none of these are like ridiculously expensive, though I kind of doubt it. I'm not hitting at anything where I'm like, wow! Super rare Egyptian God Slime. Here we go. It's Dogmatica Ecclesia the Virtuous. Inspector Border in, looks like this is another ultimate rare. Nice! And our secret is Junk Speeder. I really like the foiling on the English edition for Asia. It's got this kind of like, sort of like, almost like checkerboard. Like if you see it at a certain angle, it looks like there's sort of like squares. But it's really nice. Really nice foiling on these secret rares. This is a cool card. I really like Junk Doppel. In case none of you really know that, but the namesake for my YouTube channel is Junk Warrior. And yeah, I've just always been a big fan of the Synchron deck archetype in Yusei Fudo. Here we go. We got Evenly Matched in Super Rare. That's pretty nice. A tour guide. An Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. This is our ultra rare one. And oh, baby. Is this what I think it is? I believe this is a quarter century secret rare. Because you can tell, like I was saying, it's silvery, but look at the foiling on it. It's going across the whole card. And it's Alpha, the Master of Beasts. Nice. And yeah, you can. It also has in the text box here, it has that little 25th century logo embossed in the text box. That's how you know she's a quarter century secret rare. Cool. I'm glad we got at least one. I have no idea what this card is or what it does. Let's give it a read, shall we? For educational purposes. This is Alpha, the Master of Beasts. It's a level 8 Earth Beast effect monster, and it says, cannot be normal summoned or set. Must first be special summoned from the hand, while the total attack of all monsters your opponent controls is more than that of all monsters you control. Okay. You can target any number of beast, beast warrior, and or winged beast monsters you control, return them to the hand. Then return face-up monsters your opponent controls to the hand, equal to the number of cards you return to the hand. Alrighty. Also, for the rest of this turn, Alpha the Master of Beasts you control cannot attack directly. Alright? You can only use this effect of Alpha the Master of Beasts once per turn, and he's got 3,000 attack and 2,500 defense. So he kind of summons himself like a Cyber Dragon, you know, but you just need to have less attack on your board than your opponent's board. And then you bounce a bunch of beasts and winged beasts and beast monsters and bounce stuff from your opponent's board. Let's do the next pack. I feel like the energy's starting to dip here. Here we go. This is the last pack of the rarity collection here. All right, we get Predaplant, Dragostapelia. Dimensional Barrier, we already got this one, but this is a super rare. Pre-Preparation of Rites is our ultra rare. And we get a Maxi for our secret rare. Nice way to close it out here. I don't think Maxi is legal in the TCG, is it? Is it just the OCG? I know he's legal on Master Duel. I use him on Master Duel. Maybe he is legal in the TCG. Well, great to have a copy of him. Nice card to kind of end it off here. We got our 1/4 century secret rare. That's pretty sweet. We got a couple of ultimate rares here. We got, you know, a secret rare Ash Blossom. That's pretty sweet. Maybe I'll tuck all the ultimate rares to the front. We got what I presume is a this Lone Fire here. He's not a 1/4 century, but he's got this like silvery, so I presume he's like the extra secret rare or something like that. We got some pretty cool cards here. Yeah, we got the ultimate rare Dark Ruler No More. It's a really cool removal spell. What else here? Yeah, just the secret rare Ash Blossom is pretty nice. The ultimate rare Effect Veiler. That's pretty cool. I'll definitely be tucking that in my Blue Eyes deck. Yeah, ultimate rare Dimensional Barrier. Seems like a playable card. I don't know. I haven't seen it used though. What else? Any more ultimate rares in here? Yeah, and then this I guess this slipped our notice, but the Nightmare Unicorn is also ultimate rare here. He's got or is this different? Because he seems like embossed. No, there's texture on here. Yeah. So here's another ultimate rare. There's a bunch of them in here. Our secret rare Baron de Fleur. Pretty exciting card to pull right off the bat. Pretty nice. And then yeah, these are all of our English edition for Asia cards. So next we've got our 1/4 century art collection booster box, and this one's in Japanese. And then yeah, like I said, there's some like special arts in here we can pull. Some new art of the Blue Eyes White Dragon and the Dark Magician. So it'd be nice to pull one of those. But again, just a bunch of reprints of really fan favorite cards. Some really strong, very playable stuff in here. So I don't think it'll matter. These ones are going to be mostly for my collection because it's in Japanese, so I won't be playing with them. But here we are. We got another 15 packs. So this video is running a little long, so we're gonna keep it moving. Here we go. Since these are in Japanese, I don't know half of these cards' names, so we're just gonna go through them. We got a Dragon Tail. I think this is Appaloosa. Monster Reborn. We got a little white speck right there, but it's the Japanese art. Pretty cool. Oh no, we've got some whiting on the edges here too. I don't know. It's just little specks, little flecks. There we go. I rubbed it right off. Cool, Monster Reborn. And then our secret rare is Xian. I actually do know some of these cards. All right, here we go. Some lady. It's a, what's it called? You know the ones. And then, oh, cool. It's the Immortal Phoenix version of Ra. And then, whoa! Quarter Century Secret Rare. And it's Cosmic Cyclone. Nice. Another Quarter Century Secret Rare. Great. We got at least one out of each box. So I think that's a win. Let's keep going. Here we go. Harpy's Feather Duster. It's this art. I don't know what that is. Black Rose Dragon in ultra rare, and a secret rare Torrential. I really like these Japanese cards. They've got a pretty nice quality to them, I'd say. Here we go. We got a Gustav Max, a Cyber Dragon. It's like the Infinity or something. One of the Banished Dragons. And Utopia, number 39. It's our secret rare. Got a lot of trash here. Open up 30 packs here. Here we go. Super rare Cyber Dragon. Very cool. A Nightmare Unicorn. An ultra rare Dark Magician, the original art. Gotta be my favorite Dark Magician girl art. And oh, nice! We got a secret rare Red Eyes Dragoon. Cool. Nice to get this card. Here we go. We got the Dark Magician girl, Master Knight. Another one of these, Sky Striker is what it's called. Another one of these Banished Dragons. And yeah, one of the Wind Charmer, it looks like, in our secret rare slot. Maybe I should have done the thing where you get the scissors and like split open all the packs. Though I have seen, there was the like serialized cards. There's this one guy and he cut open his booster packs with scissors and he accidentally cut one of the serialized Dark Magicians and he was obviously dismayed. Here we go. We get Sparkman, a trap card. Another one of these Banished Dragon guys. And what's her name? IP Masquerena or something. This cat girl on a motorcycle. Don't care. Yawn. Yeah, you know, I'm in it for more of the nostalgia cards. I love Blue Eyes White Dragon. I do play modern Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, I try and keep up to date with what's good in the hood, but even then, like, I play against these decks and my eyes just glaze over. I don't have the attention span to, like, really know what the decks are doing nowadays. Oh, baby. Say it ain't so. Another Quarter Century secret rare. Nice. And it's this guy. I want to say his name's like Secret Magician Man. I know it's a good card. I know it's part of some meta deck. Maybe you could tell me who he is. It's him. Cool. So that's our third Quarter Century secret rare that we've gotten out of these booster boxes. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Can we get the new Blue Eyes White Dragon art? Please. Please, I want to see it. Here we go. Sky Striker Engage. What's his name? Drolenlock. And a secret rare Clearwing. Come on, baby. Let me see a Blue Eyes White Dragon. Here we go. Danger Bigfoot. it's that guy again. Some witch. And a secret rare Stardust Dragon. Cool. I do love Stardust Dragon. Lots of really cool arts in this deck, or in this pack. You know, I really like all the reprints we get in here. Here we go, Pot of Extravagance. What's her name? Ghost Bell or something? No, the other one. Different IP, or is this IP Masquerena? I don't know. And secret rare, Elemental Hero Neos. Yeah, we get Neos, we get Stardust. Blue Eyes White Dragon is presumably in here. I think that's the real chase for me, as I really want that Blue Eyes White Dragon. Let me see it. Give it to me. Blue Eyes White Dragon. Called by the Grave. Torrential Tribute. That guy. And Gaga Giga Gaigo and the Water Charmer. Come on. Can we get it? Rescue Cat. Solemn Strike. Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. And Masterpiece. Cool. All right, we got 2 more packs left. Can we get the Blue Eyes White Dragon? Please. Please, I'm begging you. Or I'll even take a Dark Magician at this point. Here it is. It's that guy. It's that guy. And now he's doing this. Invocation, maybe? Something like that. Tour Guide. Oh, wow. It's, Decode Talker. He's a good card. The Link 4 guy. And our secret rare is a spell card with Eldritch the Golden Lord on it. I don't know what it does because it's in Japanese. All right, last pack. Last pack luck. This is the one. This is the one. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling a Blue Eyes White Dragon right here. Here he is. Let me see it. I'm sensing it. I'm sensing it. Oh, there's even a vanilla right on the front. That's how you know. That's how you know this is the one. The front card, Elemental Hero Avion. A fusion. Masterpieces are ultra rare. And come on. Let me see a vanilla monster. It's vanilla. Come on. It's another Elemental Hero Avion. 2 Avions for the price of 1. And this one's secret rare. Nice. Well, you know, all in all, pretty cool. Really, really good sets here. Lots of awesome reprints. Lots of very playable cards. I've got a bunch of ultra rares here. We got all these ultra rares. Check them out. We got this rarity of Lone Fire Blossom, and then in this set we got our quarter century secret rare of Alpha, the Master Beast. That's our quarter century secret rare. Not a very exciting monster, but he is a quarter century secret rare. And then in this set, we've got 2 quarter century secret rares. So pretty huge. We got this guy. Can't remember his name, but there he is in quarter century secret rare. And then we also got, let's see if I can find it. Was he really that star? Yeah, right up at the front, our Cosmic Cyclone in quarter century secret rare. Very cool. We also got some other just, really great staples. We got, our Red Eyes Dragoon. We got even just some of the super rares. Just Dark Magician Girl. That's pretty sweet, So many cool reprints. So many great cards in here. And then, I got these 2 singles here. We can show them off again right here at the end before I leave you. We've got our 2 overframe of the Blue Eyes White Dragon, the Phantom Beast. One in Japanese and one in Chinese. We got 1 secret rare overframe and 1 ultra rare overframe. See if we can't catch some of the foiling on these cards here. Yeah, look at these, the Chinese simplified too. This is such a cool, the way that they use the cardstock and the ink are actually different based on the American for English, Japanese, North American, and Chinese simplified. They all kind of use different manufacturing. But yeah, look at this. This is just a really nice, I think, just card. It just looks beautiful in this overframe secret rare. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's been a long one. But yeah, we pulled a bunch of cool cards here. I hope you learned a little bit of something too about some of the different languages. You know, we've got so many different ones here. You know, I've got these ones are Japanese here. You can tell by the come on, focus. Yeah, we've got the JP there in the text box, and then these ones are the American or the Asian English, and you can tell because it has the AE there in the text box. Yeah, kind of a little bit of a learning curve for me here, learning about all the different printings, because you know these are all three of these are different printings, but they're all in Asia. You know, the Japanese, the Chinese, and the American English. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my two openings here and showing off these two overframe cards. See ya.